right, you have heard me talking about how I tried and failed multiple times before coming up with the framework that lets you repurpose your content in a meaningful way, working smarter and not harder. It's time to share that with you. I'm going to walk through the entire 6-step framework that we sell in the Social Content Machine course and that we use for ourselves and clients. You ready? Let's go.
I ran marketing departments in corporate America for 10 years and then ran a digital agency for over another 10 years. So I know the roadmap to online success, and that formula always includes producing content to share your message, from your marketing message to sales and delivery. Hi, I'm Jennifer Neal, and you're listening to the Content Toolbox. I believe the secret to finding and creating raving fans online is through you. In building relationships through stories that share who you really are, create genuine, crazy, raving fans that keep begging you to take their money. And on this podcast, we'll be talking strategies, tactics, tips, and more with myself and other industry experts. So buckle up and start your engines, because it's go time. All right, so here we go. Step number 1 is the most important step, and the only one that you, as the business owner, as the attractive character, are responsible to do. No one else can shoot your video or spread your message in a podcast or write your blog. That is you, right? Okay, so that is the most important step. And what we really want to make sure that we're doing in there is telling a story and sharing your emotion. We want to transfer your feeling from your experience and the whole reason that you did that episode to make sure that other people listening are feeling that exact same feeling. We have steps and processes that help you literally plan all of that out in a matter of minutes. You shoot your stuff and away it goes to the rest of the content machine, whether that's your team or you're outsourcing that. That becomes the only step you have to do is step number 1. That's the character step. Okay, step number 2. This is where things get rolling. Step number 2 is copy. We are going to take the transcripts from your initial episode, your core content, whatever you're doing, and we're going to create different content for different kinds of posts that are going to be used. That's not going to be you again. That's going to be a copywriter, somebody on your team, or somebody that you're outsourcing to. That's it. Step number 3 is creative. We're going to take the copy that was just produced and we are going to use that to create graphic assets. Some of those are going to be static images, animated GIFs, videos. What else do we do? We do long form posts. We do make sure we're getting lifestyle shots. We mix everything in. Again, all of that detailed out, checklist items, not something that you have to do as the business owner, but super easy for someone talented with online tools on your team to be able to make it happen. Okay, we are already up to step number 4, and that is where we are going to take all of the copy and all of the graphic assets that we put together, collect them together. We're going to compile it, you're going to put it all together, right? That is going to tell you exactly what is going to be posted for each post on each channel. We pay attention in here to make sure that those channels that need keywords or hashtags are getting that those channels that need more personal interaction are getting all of that. So there's, again, a super simple process to be able to take all the pieces you've done, put them together, and know what is going to be posted where. Okay, step number 5, we are at calendar. This is where we take all of those amazing posts that we've put together and we know exactly that this post is going to be going on this Facebook page on this day. And this post is going to be going on your Instagram story on this day. It's literally taking a formula that is repeatable each episode or each core content that you're doing. It's taking that formula, putting it in with all of these pieces that you're producing so you know exactly what post is going to go out when, and you don't have to recreate it each and every time. Again, templates, checklists, calendar tools that help make all of that so much easier. And the final step, Step number 6 is where we catalog. This is so important. What we're doing here is we're keeping track of every one of the posts that have gone out on different channels, your blog, your YouTube, anything that you're producing and putting out there. We want to make sure that within a week or 2 weeks or even a month that somebody is taking the time to go back and look at how those things performed. Because without numbers and measuring that, we don't know what really hit and what we might need to hit again. So you will know, you'll start to see patterns. Like for instance, if you're doing super tactical things and people really love the tactical things on a blog post because they like to read that, then you'll know that you can do some deep dives on your blog going into some real super nerdy stuff, right? If you are seeing that the really emotional stuff that you're sharing on Facebook or on your Instagram stories, that stuff is getting so much engagement, you know that is where you want to deep dive and or dial up the number of posts that you're doing in those categories. You won't know that stuff unless you're paying attention. So that's our number 6 step, where you are going to catalog exactly what happened, and then you're going to use that to help feed all the way back into number 1, because you're going to be able to see the stats that somebody else has pulled together and say, oh, that was a really great topic. I think it's time for me to go do a deep dive on that, or maybe I need to go interview somebody on that. It's a perfect way to complete that loop and keep feeding your social content machine.
All right, by now you should be understanding exactly how you can take that content you're already producing and repurpose it and not have to do it all on your own. If you're ready for a deep dive training that your team can use, check out socialcontentmachine.com and visit us on itsjenneal.com for any additional resources or questions.
It's okay. Damn it, I was on a roll too. Let me restart that. If that's you, you gotta watch. No. Still in frame here? All right, here we go. Oh, I don't have the light on. Jeez.